Hey everyone, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching today. So I wanted to put this video together which is just focusing on assembling the puppets. So any of you that have purchased these puppets, or if you're thinking of purchasing the puppets, this video is going to show you how to put them all together. So I've got these boards here with the 3 sets on it. So we're going to start off with the elf and the gingerbread man. So I've come in really close just so you can see all the details. So this is the packaging for the elf and the gingerbread man. You'll see them all there, and you've got 17 dies here. What I like to do when I get them is I lay them out onto these magnetic sheets here. So like I said, we're going to start off with the gingerbread man first. So I've already gone ahead and die cut everything, but I haven't put any of it together. So we're going to make them up just like this. I'm not going to assemble it onto a card. I'll link the tutorials for the cards and you'll find them in the description box below as well. This is just about putting your puppets together. So I've just used some craft card here, and I've already gone ahead and I've die cut the body. So just die cut that once. Then I've die cut the legs there. So I've got one, you want one that's kind of going off in that direction and then one in that direction. Then I die cut this one here, which will give you your arms. And again, you want them so they kind of flick outwards like so. I just come across here a little bit, there we go. And then I've die cut the face. Now the good thing about the face, and most of the faces through this collection, is they have an embossed detail, so you know exactly how and where to line up everything. You've then got this die here which is for the face. So I've just die cut lots of bits and then I could just pick out what I want, but I've die cut the mouth in red, so I'm going to stick that right where it's got that embossed shape. And then the eyes, I've just cut those in, I think I was going to do black. Okay, so I've got my 2 there, so I'm going to stick those down like so. And then these here are your squiggles for your icing, and you can decorate this however you want. You can go really over the top with this. So I've just been die cutting lots because I've been obviously doing all the samples, but I could have a green one down here. You can have them high up on the leg. You don't want to go too high up because that's going to be hidden, but I'm going to maybe have that one there, and then I can pop a red glittery one underneath, and then just mirror the same pattern on this side. I'm going to show you some little tips on how to stick it all down as well, like so. And then you've got ones that are a little bit more curved, so I've got one here in the red, so I can have one down there, and then I've got another one in red, so I could have that this side, and then add another mirrored green one there and another one there. But you'll see on some of the other samples, again I'll link up the release video, just I'll pop it up in the corner here, but I've done some where it's just all white, so it's just covered in white icing. You could do blue piping, you know, die cut these with blue, it's entirely up to you. And then this one here is your little buttons and also a little bow here, bow tie. So I'm going to use this glittery red one, and then I'm going to pop a little green in the middle, and then I think I'm going to do some more red down here. So we've got 1, 2, there's 4, but I think I'm just going to do the 3 like so. Next I'm going to start sticking them down. So if you've got one of these little bottles here that you can decant your glue into, if it's got a little fine nozzle, it means you can get really thin kind of lines there with your glue. And then I'm just going to pick up these pieces. I've already got something sticky on that one, but you can just stick them straight over, and it's really easy. So again, just going to move those out of the way. You only need the smallest amount because it's such a little bit of, you know, cardstock. And again, just going to pick that up and just drop those over the glue, and the glue will dry clear anyway if you do get any of it showing like so. So I'm just going to carry on and get the rest stuck down. So that's that all stuck down. Also, what you want to make sure you do is stick the little bow tie just slightly down from the top there, because you need just a little bit to be able to attach the head, okay, when you go to then pop it onto your card. Actually, I'll do that now because you will stick this down here anyway. So I'm just popping a little bit of glue and then just attach the head like so. So that is now all ready for you to add to your card. So now we'll move on to the elf. Okay, so again, I've gone ahead and cut everything. So first of all, you want to cut the body. So I've cut this in red. You could do it in green, black, pink, blue, any colour you want. Elves can be all different kind of colours, but I am sticking with traditional. So I've got the red here. Then I've die cut the legs in green. But you'll also cut these in green as well. And then what I did is when I cut it all then in red to make the feet, I then had two lots so I could just swap them around and have them on a different elf. So keep all of the extra pieces because you will use them. There's the other leg, and then the arms again in the red there. I've then cut the face, and again you'll see it's all embossed so you know where to stick all the other pieces down. Then I cut the collar here, so you've got these pieces, which is the belt, the collar, and that's the buckle, the collar and the belt. So pop the collar there. I've then got this piece of glittered black card, and on the body it's embossed as well, so you can see exactly where you need to sit everything, so that will go there. I then have the buckle in gold, so that's going to go over the top like so. I've die cut the hat. You'll see that's going to sit perfectly there, and you've got this piece which is the trim, and that's going to go over the top. Pop that up there so you can see it. And then like I said, when I cut this, so I cut it all in green, so I had some leftover green feet, but then I cut it all again in red, so I had red shoes to go with the green legs that I've got here, but then also I've got the red legs to go with the green shoes from when I cut the green legs. Hopefully you get what I'm saying there. Just don't throw any of those pieces away because you will use it all, but you'll see they sit perfectly over there. And there's a left and a right, so just make sure you've got the right orientation. You've got the hair there, so obviously any colour you want, but that will sit perfectly. And then you've got the little hands and the cuffs here, so I've die cut the hands and then the cuffs. Now the cuffs, you want the thinner end will go onto the hands. I'm going to show you what order to stick it down in a moment. And again, just there. And then I'm going to cut the face pieces out in a moment along with the eyes as well. So start sticking this down. So stick the legs down, that's nice and easy. So I'm just going to pop my glue just on the feet there, and again just sit those on top. Then onto the collar, so I'm just popping a little bit of glue there. Again, it's embossed so you can see exactly where you need to place it. Now I think this was a piece of double-sided glitter sheet that I used. Oh, and I seem to have trimmed something off of it there, so I'm just going to stick that one in the middle like so. Just piece that one back in there, and then for the buckle all I do is just add a little bit of glue just onto the sides that are going to stick over that strip. You don't need to put it all around, you can get rid of any of the glue marks there. Okay, so you can see that. So next we'll do the arms. So if you stick the hands down first, so just a bit of glue there. And then I'm just going to pop a bit of glue just on the top of the hands. Obviously you'll make sure everything's dry in between. Push that down a little bit more. Again, you want the thinner end, and it's just going to slightly overlap the hand. You'll see it cover everything. But then it gives you those little cuffs, like so. Again, you've got your embossed, you can see there's kind of an outline there. So I'm just going to pop a bit of glue just on the top. Again, very, very small amount. You need to be very sparing. Use your glue very sparingly. The less is more. Okay. And then I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue along the top there. And the hat, you just want it to sit on the top, so it just meets the edge of his head there, like so. And then I'm going to pop just a little bit of glue again and pop the crown like so. Okay, next I'm going to cut this piece here, so I want to have black eyebrows so they match his hair colour. I'm then going to cut the eyes in white, the nose in the same colour as the skin colour there, and then I'm going to do like a pink lip. I'm also going to die cut the gold little bell here, and that will just sit on the top there. And these pieces here are for the ears, so if you want to go a little bit pinker or slightly darker, and they will sit perfectly in those sections there. So I'm going to go and get those all cut. Okay, so I've got all those pieces. You can see they're very small. Now a little tip, what I like to do is just pop a blob of glue and then use a pokey tool and just pick up a little bit of glue and just pop it where you want to, you know, stick all the pieces, and that way you know you're just going to have just a small enough amount, just the right amount. Pop in the eyes there, and then again I can just pick up a small amount and just kind of draw it into the little embossed areas. A little bit on the nose, and then again in the mouth. And then for the ears I'm just going to do the same colour, just to create a little bit of interest. So just follow the shape of the ear, and then lastly the little bell detail there. And then to finish off the eyes, I just grab a little black fine liner pen and just add the pupil or pupils, and then that will just give him a little bit more character and start to bring him to life. And then to attach him, again, you just want to pop a little bit of glue just around here. Now you can, if you've got the whole set of the puppets, you can use the neck on the fairy. You can pop the neck onto him, but he was designed to be obviously this way. And you can see there just a little bit of glue, and that attaches him. So now the rest of that is all ready for you to attach to your card, and just make sure that the arms, everything should flick out that way, obviously for when he does the little snow angel. So that's the elf. Next I'm going to show you how to put together Santa and Rudolph. So this is how they come. You can see you've got Santa all on the left hand side grouped together, and then Rudolph all on the right hand side. Tells you how many dies you've got there, and then I just pop them on my magnetic sheets. You can see all the pieces that you need for each one. So we start off with Santa, so you can see that's how he should look. Okay, so first of all I've die cut his body here, and you can see you get the embossed belt, and this is some trim here. The trim is this one, so I've just die cut that, and that will sit along the bottom. The belt and the buckle are here, so again die cut that one in black, and then I've got my little buckle there in the gold. And then I've die cut the legs, so I've got one down here and then one for this side. I've then got the little boots there as well, which are here. And then this here's the trim for the top of his boots, so I've die cut that in white. So I've got one down there, again one down there. And then the arms, you see you've got your glove and the trim, so one for each side. Again, you want it so that they're flicking up like so. And then you can see I've got the gloves there, so one for that side. No, that's upside down. It's that one and that one. And again I've got my trim, so I've got that little one there, and actually it's the wrong one. That's the trim for the top, because you can see they're more rounded. These ones are more rectangle. To be honest, if you did it the other way, it wouldn't, I don't think wouldn't matter. I don't think anybody would notice. But you can see they do fit perfectly into the bottoms there. And then I've got the hat here at the very top, so I've just die cut that one. His face, you can see again all the embossed detail there. And then his beard, so that's going to go there, and we'll talk through how we put the face together, because there is an order to how that one works. This here is the pom-pom, and then the trim of the hat. So So that one goes like so, and then I've got the pom-pom trim which will go on there. Even these tiny bits here are all to do with his face, so I'm going to get this stuck down first. Again, just the same way that I've shown you before. When I do the face, I will decant a little blob of glue onto a bit of paper, but otherwise just small amounts, so just a little bit, and then just going to pop that one. You want to come down as far as you can, even if it overhangs, like so. Again, that one there. And then for the boots, I pop a little bit of glue along the top, just a line, and then you'll put that behind that one there. If I turn it over, you can see it's just on there. And then onto his body. And then you want to do the arms the same as you did the legs. So I'm going to pop a little bit of glue at the end of the arm first, then attach the trim so it's just overhanging, and then pop just a little bit of glue on the top of the glove, and then you can see there, just pop it behind, because you don't see any of this, it's all hidden, like so. And then we go up to the hat and just move it around until it fits perfectly, because it is slightly shaped. Okay, and then we've got our little hat. I'm just going to pop the body up there for a minute just so we can focus on the face. So that's this one here. So you see you've got your eyebrows, and you've got your eyes, you've got your cheeks here, your nose, the moustache, and then this is actually like his chin, and then that's his tongue to go on top, or his mouth. I actually do it more so it's his mouth, so I've done it in black, and you can see that better here. So you can see it's like an extension of his chin coming over his beard, and then his mouth. You can see the cheeks. Okay, so again, I'm just going to grab the glue, pop a little bit there, and just start putting everything together the same way. So first of all, I'm going to do the cheeks. And then I've got the eyebrows there, so again, just a very small amount, and they're all fit into those little spaces. Again for the eyes. Next you want to attach the beard, so I'm going to pop a thin amount of glue along the bottom there. You can come up a little bit here as well, and this will line up with the width of the face there. But don't worry that it's covering that part of the chin, because you're going to be sticking that over the top. You just want to get that nice and lined up. And then next I'm going to add a little bit of glue just in the middle there, and then attach that little bit there. So most of it is in this section, it's just a little bit coming into the beard area. Another little bit of glue, and then I'm going to grab the mouth. Okay, next the moustache. I'm just going to fill that area there, which you'll be able to see. Pop a little bit on there as well, because it's slightly raised. And then when that goes over the top, just follow the embossed line. There'll be a little bridge, which is the nose. You'll see there's a tiny little bridged area there. That's for you to line up the nose. I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue there, and then that goes on top, and you'll see you've got your Santa's face. Next I'm just going to add some glue just along the top there and attach the hat. Again, just bring it down until it meets up with the width of his head. And then again, just to finish off his eyes, again with a little fine liner, start to bring him to life. And there you've got your Father Christmas. I would just add a little bit of glue. I would do this bit though when you start to put the card together, and then you can just stick him down, because you want to make sure he covers the top of the mechanism, but it will be about there. But you can see how cute our little Father Christmas looks. Then we've got Rudolph. So I've cut his body there using some craft card, and you'll see it will give you an embossed oval shape there. Cut this one in a lighter colour or darker. I've done mixed on the different cards, and that will stick in the middle there. Then you've got the legs and his hooves, so I've already gone ahead and cut 2 of the legs. Again, make sure that they flick outwards like so. Just bring that up a little bit. There we go. And then I've die cut the hooves like so. I have the larger side. See this is slightly shorter. I have it so that the larger side is on the outside. You can have it on the inside if you prefer, but I don't know, it seems to look better that way. Okay, then you want to die cut your arms, which are these ones here. They're going to go like so. Then I've die cut his whole head, and you'll see it embosses the eyes and the eyebrows. I've done it in a dark colour, but then I die cut the whole thing again in a light colour, but I trimmed off the antlers, so I can now stick that over the top. So I have the dark antlers but the lighter face. That's going to go there. This one will give you his mouth area, like so. These here are his ears, so I've die cut those. You've then got his hands here as well, like so. And then these are all the pieces for his face, which we'll go through in a moment. So first of all, we'll stick the feet down. So I'm just popping a little bit of glue along the bottom there, and then you're going to stick that behind. It's up to you how much you have showing, something like that. Again, just a little bit of glue, like so. And I'm going to stick that body piece down. Then with his hands, just do the same, tiny amount of glue just along the bottom there, and then just pop that one over the top. Then onto his face, so I'm going to stick this one down first. Pop some glue in the middle there. Stick that one down. Again, it will all line up perfectly. And then for the ears, I just add a little bit of glue at the bottom and just stick that like so. Okay, so we'll pop all that up there and we'll work on the face now. So again, this is everything you need for the face. You've got the tongue, the mouth, the main eyes, and then the pupils. These are eyebrows, and then the nose. Now the eyebrows you can also use as a little smirk, so a smaller smile if you want. But you'll see the larger one and his tongue sticking out gives you quite a comical look. Or you could just, like I said, have that little smirk, but I'll do the full one for this video. So again, I'm just going to bring in some glue. So first of all, I'm going to stick down the larger eyes. And you'll see they're embossed as well. You want the kind of the circle more towards the bottom. So just a bit of glue in each area there. Like so. And then again on the eyebrows. I'll just show you how his little smirk would look. You can pop it on the side if you wanted to use one of the eyebrows instead. I'm just going to pop one there, like so. Then I've got the blacks of his eyes there, so I'm just going to pop them in the embossed area. You can see the embossed bit here, so just follow that, and then see straight away he starts to come to life. Then I like to add the nose, because then I know how much space I've got for the mouth. So bring that up quite high. And then the mouth, again, you can have, you know, that side, you can have that side, you can have it right in the middle, but I'm going to bring it up on its side slightly. It's just a little bit of glue. So, and then just add a tiny bit of glue to the back of the tongue. Just stick that down. Okay, so that's Rudolph. Next we will finish with the last two, which is the fairy and the snowman. Okay, so this is the fairy and the snowman set. Again, everything for the fairies on the left, everything for the snowman is on the right hand side, and that's how they will look when you lay them all out. So that's all the pieces. Okay, so we'll start with the snowman first of all. So that's how the snowman will look. You can see the fairy there as well. Okay, so first of all, start with your body, nice and easy, the main one there. Next you want to die cut the face. Now you could also use that as a stencil if you wanted to. So that's that one. Hopefully you can still see this against the white background. Next you want to cut your arms, and you'll see that there's these extra bits, and all they are is to create a bit of detail to the branch or the twig. So it's just, you can have this as a lighter colour so it acts as a highlight, but I actually just have done these ones in the same colour, and you can just stick them back on, so you should just be able to start picking that up, but it is literally just adding a tiny bit of depth to it. And these small bits here as well will go in these bits. You see this little bit here, it just goes in that section. You can see it clearer on this one, there we go, where I've done it lighter. So you just want to stick those ones down. Actually I put that one the wrong way, it's that way. So you want the larger, the kind of thicker end. You can see the shape of it there. You want the thicker end at the end. Okay, then I've got the legs and the little detail on top. You can see it there. Again, I'll just bring that in so you can see it a bit clearer there. And then I've got these little boots which are here. Then I've die cut the hat, and this here is the trim which I've cut in red, which is going to go over the top. We've got the scarf there, and then the buttons. So I've got the three, or the coal. I've got the three there, and then I've got the eyes there. I've got the carrot nose, and then there's his mouth. So again, I'm just going to pop some glue on there, and the back of these ones here I'm just going to brush a little bit on. Like I said, you don't have to add these, but it just creates a bit more interest. It probably is better if you do it in another colour. I wanted to try it in the same. So I'm just sitting them down there. It's up to you whereabouts you position them. I'm then going to pop a little bit of glue on the back of his boot. And just stick that behind. And again here, I'm just going to do the same with the arms here. And then with his face, there's an embossed image there which comes through. So I'm just going to add the glue. I'll hold this up a bit because it's white, it's a bit harder for you to see, like so. And then just pop a little bit there for the nose, like so. And again, I think this is double-sided. Yeah, it is. It's just come off there, so I can just stick that. Again, I can just about see where the mouth needs to go, like so. Then pop a little bit of glue at the bottom there. Again, you don't need much, and you want to attach that to the top there. And then you can get the scarf, and that will sit. You can see it will just join up there, and that will hold everything together. And then I'm going to pop another little bit of glue along the top and attach the hat, and then a little bit more glue so I can add that trim, like so. And then I just need to add the three coals there. You can go a bit higher if you move the scarf over a bit, but you can also put them down lower, It's entirely up to you. Okay, so that's the snowman. I'll just bring this one here so you can see where they're slightly higher, and again you can see that definition a bit more there. Okay, so that's the snowman. So last is the little fairy here. So I've die cut her tutu, the body here, but I've die cut two because you do need to add an extension onto the skirt so that you've got more length, so it covers the mechanism up. So I'm going to have this as the trim. So whatever you want to have stuck underneath is the one that you want to snip away. You just want to cut across like so, nice and easy. And then I'm just going to add some glue onto the top of this, and then I'm just going to fix it behind this one here. So you've got a nice thick extra piece. Now you could add real tulle onto this if you wanted to, put some fabric, it's entirely up to you. Okay, this here is the trim, so that is going to stick across like so, and then you can see her arms and her legs and her shoes there. So she's very delicate, but she looks really nice when it's all together. So there's her legs and her arms, and then you'll see the shoes that I've die cut in the same mirrored card. You see how they will fit perfectly over her feet like so. And then her face, again you can use that as a stencil if you want. It does emboss the nose, and you can see the eyes there as well. So I've got that ready, and then the hair and the crown. So she's got brown hair which will just sit like so, and then I've done a gold crown which is going to go on top. This is her neck, so that's the piece that you could also add onto your elf if you wanted to, and then all of that is for her face. So again, I'm going to get this one and the shoes stuck down. And you stick the hair down, just pop a bit of glue along the top there, and then attach it so that the sides just come down past her ears. Can you see? Slightly covers this one here, but that's how it's meant to be. But you want to bring it down like so. You can just see the ears there. Okay, and then again I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue and attach the crown. I'm then going to pop some glue just around the bottom of her neck and just bring that up so that it just hides under the straps of the dress there, and then just pop a little bit of glue along the top and then attach her head. It's up to you again how high or low you have it, but something about there is what you want. And then lastly, just to finish off her face, so just a little bit more glue there. So first of all I'm going to add the eyebrows, get them in place because then you'll know where to pop the eyes. So just get them so that they are facing the right way, like so. And there's a slightly embossed area, so you can just kind of draw in the eyebrows with the glue. And then just position them until you're happy. Now the eyes, you'll see the shape of them here. They're almost like an oval, like a pointed oval shape. So you want the eyes to be, you can see the position of them. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue either side there, and then just lay those down. Just so you've got a similar placement to this image here, something like that. I'm then going to pop the lips down, so I think once you put the lips in place it's easy then to start to see like the character and the expression coming together. So I've die cut little pink lips here just below the nose, and then tiny bit of glue back on the eyes again. And I've die cut these ones here, the second size down. Almost looks like a dragon's face there, I think, in this green colour. And you'll see they've got a little kind of more flat side here. You want the flat side to sit within the eye there, and just have a little bit of the white showing either side. I'll bring it up a bit closer in a moment. You can see there. So we've got a little bit of white showing on the insides there, but that flat side will run with the bottom of that white eye. Now you do have the smaller die here for the black pupils. They are tiny, die cut them by all means, but if you want a quick little, you know, cheat, then just add the pupils yourself, like so. Again, I like to put a little bit of blush on her, so just a little rosy cheek. She is a little fairy after all. There we go. So there's all the puppets again. They're so cute. I love putting these together. I hope you found this video useful. I think it's just good to have this as a reference now. You know, even if you pull these out maybe in 2 years' time and you need a refresh, this video will always be here. As always, I'll link any of the product that I have in the description box below. Check out the videos that are popping up now, which will be some of the tutorials using these puppets. And I'll be back again very soon with more tutorials. Thanks for watching. Bye.